Salut tout le monde, c'est David. J'espère que vous allez bien. Hi everybody, this is David, and I hope you're well. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to say the year in French. And the reason we're doing this lesson is because a lot of my students over the years have found this to be a stumbling block. Here's how we're going to do this. For each year, I'm going to give a year and then an example sentence with that year in it. So let's begin. 1985. I was born in 1985. 1985. Je suis né en 1985. So for the 19 in 1985, you can use thousands and say 1900, 1900, or you can say 1900, 1900. But in modern French, when talking about the years in our lifetimes, you'd more likely hear 1900. Next sentence. 1905. My grandmother was born in France in 1905. 1905. Ma grand-mère est née en France en 1905. So again, the same rule applies here. Rather than saying 1900, which is using the hundreds, 1900, we're using thousands and saying 1900. So 1900. And for 05, skip the 0 and just say 5. So 1905, 1905. Next sentence is 1622. Molière was born in 1622. 1622. 1622. Molière est né en 1622. So for a historical year, you'd most likely hear the number in the hundreds. So rather than saying 1600, which is 1600, we're saying 1600 for 1600. 1622. Molière est né en 1622, which is true. That's the year that Molière, the famous French writer and poet, was born. Next sentence. 1715. Louis XIV died in 1715. 1715. Louis XIV est mort en 1715. So the same thing here. So to say 1715, rather than saying 1700, that would be using the thousands, we're using the hundreds and saying 1700, much like 1700 in English. So the year 1715 in French, 1715. Next sentence. 2005. Where were you living in 2005? 2005. Où est-ce que tu habitais en 2005? Where were you living in 2005? Où est-ce que tu habitais en 2005? So for this sentence, for anything in the 2000s, we're simply saying 2000 for 2000, and then we're adding the year 5, 2005. Again, there's no zero, there's no 2005 or 2005. It's just like English here, 2005, 2005. Next sentence, 2024. The Olympic Games will take place in France in 2024. 2024. Les Jeux Olympiques auront lieu en France en 2024. One more time. 2024. 2024. Les Jeux Olympiques auront lieu en France en 2024. So that's basically it. How to say the year in French for this year, 2024, 2024. Any year between 2000, like 2000, l'an 2000 for 2000, l'an 2000. In 2010, you say 2000 plus the number 2005, 2005, 2003, 2003. And for years in the last century, the 20th century, you'd most likely hear 1900. So 1950, for example, 1950, 1960, 1960, 1975, 1975, 1990, 1990, 1995, 1995, etc., etc. Voilà, j'espère que vous avez bien compris maintenant how to say the year in French. Thank you for listening. This is David from FrenchLearner.com, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Merci beaucoup.